Congress leader Navjot Singh Sidhu is expected to be released from the Patiala jail today after being in jail for 10 months now. Last year in May, the Supreme Court had sentenced the cricketer turned politician to 1 year rigorous imprisonment in a 1988 road rage case. The jail officials say that under the state's general remission policy, Sidhu can be released early owing to his quote good behaviour. The Punjab Congress is planning a grand welcome for the former state president outside the Patiala jail.
Actually, he has been granted general remissions for which a prisoner is entitled as per the jail manual. So 45 Sundays he has been given benefit thereof, and he is now being released today, that is 1st April, because 45 days remission is general remission of all national holidays, and 3 days which he had spent prior to filing his special petition before the Honorable High Court. So 48 days have been deducted from his detention.
How are you feeling that he's finally being released?
I'm okay. All I want to do is just spend time with him. I want all of this to be over. I want him to be with my mother. I want some alone time with him. But they're saying that there's some formalities which have to be done. I think some documentation is incomplete. I think that will take about an hour, and after that he will be free. I've met him. He's ready.
So what did he say when you first met him?
I think he's busy in the formalities. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of people. All we want to do is like go home and spend some time alone.
Did you meet him while he was here for the last 10 months? Did you meet him in the jail?
Yes, we had our days where I met him. I told him to take care of his health. I think he had been neglecting it. He's doing meditation. He's walking. He's changed up his diet. So he's fitter, healthier. He told me he's done some introspecting, and he's like thought about new ideas, and he's going to come back stronger. And he is himself dynamic, positive attitude.
New ideas about his politics career, his personal life, or about?
About everything. He's a changed man. I think he got a lot of time with himself, and he loves time with himself because he loves to meditate. So he got a lot of time doing that. He could have been thinking about a lot of things. You'll have to ask him.
What will be your priorities as a family with him as soon as he comes out? What would you want to do with him?
As I said, all I want to do is like spend time with him alone, have a meal, and I think I'm really worried about my mom. She went through a surgery, so I want them to spend some time alone, like away from myself as well, just the two of them, and I want to give them time. That's my main concern.
So last year in May he went to jail, and today it's been 10 months. What is the change that you've seen in your father in these 10 months, if I can ask you that question?
I think the main concern for me was that he was unhealthy before. I think when you're deep down in your career, sometimes you neglect your health. At this point of time, I told him that he has to concentrate on that, stop taking medicines. He was taking blood thinners. So he stopped that. He switched up his diet, did meditation. So I think he's healthier now. So in jail, there's nothing positive to be had, but I think he still gave it a positive attitude and thought that at least I can change my health. So with that, I think I'm pretty happy with him.
So you said he's going to be a changed man, and a really exciting time for the family that he's coming back?
Of course, it is an exciting time. But I think the main concern is that the bad times are over and we want to move forward. So I'm happy about that.
Do you think if this will stay on with him, will it impact his image that he spent 10 months in jail, or do you think that will move past him?
I think a man's character has to be defined by the low times as well. So overall his personality will change according to ups and downs. So I think that is true for everybody. Everybody has ups and downs, and a character is based on how you come back, how you handle the situation, how you adapt, and I think he will adapt to everything like very well.
We are right outside the Patiala jail, and in fact, as we showed you earlier, the crowds that have gathered here. Let's also now give you a sense of what's planned for Navjot Singh Sidhu the moment he walks out. We've spoken to his lawyer as well, and they're telling us that there's some formalities that are left. They've sent the files, the police, the jail officials have sent the file to the head office, and that's why that's taking some time to come back, and that formality is taking some time. So Navjot Singh Sidhu can be expected to come out in another half an hour or so. But let's just show you what's planned for Navjot Singh Sidhu after he comes out. We'll show you these two trucks that have been parked on this road right outside the Patiala jail, and Navjot Singh Sidhu is going to go to his residence after he walks out in this very truck. It's going to be sort of a road show that the Congress party has planned for the comeback of the senior Punjab Congress leader. He's going to go to his residence in this very truck, and it's something that you usually see during elections, but we're going to see something similar today as well, as the Congress party is staging this as a festival as they welcome Navjot Singh Sidhu. So it's nothing short of a festival for the Congress party for sure, as a senior leader, the former Punjab Congress chief Navjot Singh Sidhu is coming back. He spent 10 months in jail, and remember last year he had resigned as the Punjab Congress chief after the Congress party had a very embarrassing defeat against the Aam Aadmi party in the state assembly elections. And after that, Navjot Singh Sidhu had resigned as the Punjab Congress chief. And in March he had resigned, and in May his sentence started at the Patiala jail. But this is the situation, what it looks like right now. Several people had gathered here, but since the time is getting more and more, the wait is getting longer, as Navjot Singh Sidhu has still not come out. There are still some formalities left. Now, for our understanding, let's also just tell our viewers that he was sentenced last year. He's surrendered on the 20th of May in a road rage case. He was sentenced to a 1-year imprisonment, rigorous imprisonment. But you must be wondering, how is he coming back in April if it was a 1-year imprisonment from May to May? That's because he didn't take any holidays in between. And every inmate, every prisoner is entitled to getting the general remission under the state government's policy, and that general remission is what Navjot Singh Sidhu has also gotten. And under that, the leaves that he didn't take, all the Sundays, the holidays, have been adjusted. Those have been deducted from the prison term, and that's why that has been reduced by 48 days. So he's coming back today instead of the 19th of May. So that's what the technicality is, but of course the technicalities are what are still holding Navjot Singh Sidhu in, and that's why he's still not come out. We can expect him to come out in another half an hour or so, but the wait getting longer definitely for the Congress leaders, but they're extremely excited to welcome their leader, as of course it will be politically important for Navjot Singh Sidhu to come back. The Congress party is trying to use this as an opportunity to revive the party's popularity ahead of the by-poll in Jalandhar that will be held on the 10th of May, and that seat of course was vacated by Congress's own MP Santokh Singh Chaudhary, and now that is going to have a by-poll. So that's why the Congress party is hoping to use this as an opportunity to revive its popularity and get its unity and stage a unity ahead of those by-polls. So this is what's planned. Let's be all eyes on when Navjot Singh Sidhu walks out of the Patiala jail.